Now ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now what is the coefficient of a? Coefficient of a is 0. Perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other means what will be the slope condition? 0 by anything will be 0. Slope will be 0. Therefore the line is parallel to the x-axis. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidyashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. In the last class, we have learnt the standard forms of equations of a line and then solving the problems on those lines. Now, in this session of chapter number 17, which is a straight line, and here session number 5 we are having. And what are the topics we are going to study under this session is nothing but reduction of equation of a line, that means in the slope-intercept form and then in intercept form. And then based on those, you are going to solve the problems. Now, you have to remember all the formulas which we have given, intercept form and the slope-intercept form, isn't it? Now, we'll move on to the reduction of first is nothing but a slope-intercept form. What is a slope-intercept form is given by? So, you have to remember the line, dear students. Straight line is of the form, straight line is of the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Okay, this is called the straight line. So, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now, reduction to a slope-intercept form. So, how to reduce to the slope-intercept form? So, here you are going to take the equation of a line. Let the equation of a line be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. What is the slope-intercept form is given by DS? Slope-intercept form is given by y is equal to mx plus c, right? This form we have to reduce this line. So what you need to do, I am going to keep this by as it is, shift this ax and c to the right hand side. What happens? By will be equal to minus ax minus c. Now, I do not want here b because you are having in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So therefore, I am going to divide this by b. Divide whole equation by b. What happens? That is b by b is 1, so y will be is equal to minus a by b into x minus c by b. So, this is in the equation of the form which one? This is in the equation y is equal to mx plus v. Therefore, you can mark this one as which is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, where you are going to have it as slope m is nothing but minus a by b. Slope m, where slope m is equal to minus a by b. This you have to remember, dears. And then c is nothing but c is equal to minus c by b. Okay. This is very important. So, if you want to reduce the given line into the slope-intercept form, keep the y term in the left hand side, remaining you have to shift it to the right hand side and then divide throughout by whatever the coefficient of y. Understood? So, this is how we are going to reduce to the form of the slope-intercept form. So, otherwise, you can take the given line ax plus by plus c equal to 0 as m is equal to minus a by b, that is a slope, and c will be is equal to minus c by b. That's it. If you write that one, that is called the slope-intercept form. I hope you understood this derivation. We'll move on to the next reduction. What they have given? Reduction into intercept form. What is the intercept form diagram is given by? Intercept is, this is a x-axis and this is a y-axis. A line cuts the x and y-axis at a distance of here a units. this is the point of a comma 0, and here at a distance of b units, and this is a point of b of 0 comma b. Correct? Therefore, and here the slope intercept form is given by x divided by a plus y divided by b is equal to 1. This is called the intercept form. Now, let me take the equation of the line. Let the equation of line be ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Dears, you are having here x by a plus y by b. Therefore, I have to keep this ax and by in the left hand side. Remaining c, I have to shift it to the right hand side. Because in the left hand side, you are having both x term and the y term. So, therefore, keeping ax plus by, shifting c to that side, it will become minus c. Now, I want this term as 1. If I want that term as 1, I have to divide to the same term. Therefore, dividing by minus c, it will be giving you ax divided by minus c plus by divided by minus c is equal to minus c by minus c is nothing but 1. Now, I am having in the left hand side as x by a, but I want here only the x numerator. Therefore, I can take this one as x in the numerator, shift a to the denominator, what it will become? Which implies, I can write x divided by minus c by a, which is x-intercept, plus y divided by minus c by b is equal to 1. So, which is in the form of what? Form of this one. X by a plus y by b is equal to 1. Where? What you are going to write it as? Where x-intercept is nothing but minus c by a, that is a, and then y-intercept is nothing but minus c by b. That's what I have given here. A slope you are going to find out for the equation of a line is given. That is in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is given. You are going to find out the slope by the formula minus a by b. That is a coefficient of the x and coefficient of the y. Similarly, if the reduction of the intercept form is x-intercept is given by minus c by a, that is a constant term, and the coefficient of a means x. Similarly, y-intercept can be found out by minus c by b, which is constant term divided by coefficient of y you are having. So, this is all the formula is very important to reduce to the form of a slope-intercept and then intercept form. I hope you got this one. We'll move on to solving the problems. What they've asked is, write the slope, x-intercept and the y-intercept of the given lines. So, what is the slope is given by? Slope is given by the formula C minus a by b. Therefore, given line is, which implies slope is equal to minus a by b. What is minus a by b? A is nothing but coefficient of x. B is nothing but you are having coefficient of y. So, what happens? Coefficient of x is 3. That is here minus 3 because minus sign is there, divided by coefficient of y. You are having here b, you are having here minus 2. So, therefore, which implies minus minus will go, 3 by 2 is the slope of the given line. What they have asked? X-intercept of the line. What is the x-intercept? Implies x-intercept is given by the formula is equal to minus c by a, which implies minus c, which is a constant term. What is a constant term here? 1. So, minus 1 divided by a is coefficient of x, which is nothing but 3. Minus 1 by 3 will be the x-intercept. What is a y-intercept? Y-intercept is equal to minus c by b, isn't it? Which is minus c. 1 is a constant term, minus 1 divided by b is nothing but coefficient of y, which is minus 2, which will be minus minus will get cancelled, 1 by 2. So, this is the answer for the given question. Now, let me reduce this one. Now, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Now, what is the coefficient of a? Coefficient of a is 0. So, I am writing here in the given a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, c is equal to 7. If you want, you can write it down like this. Otherwise, you can write down according to the given equation of a line. So here, slope is given by minus a by b. So which is nothing but 0 by 1. 0 by anything will be 0. Slope will be 0. Therefore, the line is parallel to the x-axis. That's it. And then x-intercept. X-intercept is given by, which is, you can have the formula minus c by a, which implies minus c is nothing but minus 7 divided by 0. Anything divided by 0 gives you infinity. So therefore, the line is parallel to the y-axis, isn't it? Next, you are having y-intercept. Y-intercept, which implies minus c by b, which is a constant term, minus 7 divided by b is nothing but 1, which is minus 7. So this is your answer for the given question. I hope you got this one, how to solve. We'll move on to the next question. Dears, what they've asked. Find k if the line k plus 1 into x plus 2k plus 3 into y plus 3 equal to 0 and 2x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other means what will be the slope condition? Slope condition is m1 dot m2 is equal to minus 1. What if the lines are parallel? m1 will be is equal to m2. How to find out the slope? By the formula minus a by b. What is a? Coefficient of x. What is b? Coefficient of y. So given lines here, you can take, this is a first line, given k plus 1 into x plus 2k plus 3 into y plus 3 is equal to 0. So slope is nothing but slope of this line. Slope, which implies I can take this slope as m1. M1, slope of the line 1, I am taking m1. Whatever the given line, the first I am taking line 1. Given line next is line 2. You can replace that one line 1, line 2, whatever you want here accordingly. So here I am taking this line as line 1. So m1, slope of a line L1 is, I am considering m1, which is given by the formula minus a by b. Minus a is nothing but coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is k plus 1. So minus of k plus 1 divided by coefficient of y is nothing but 2k plus 3, which is b, 2k plus 3. This is what? m1. Now line 2. What is the line 2 they have given? This is a line 2, which is 2x minus 5y plus 1 equal to 0, where a is 2, b is minus 5, c is 1. So slope, let m2 is equal to, I am consider, if you want you can write, let m2 of the line 2 will be, that is slope, which you can take it as minus a by b, which implies minus a is nothing but minus 2 divided by b, coefficient is minus 5. Minus minus will get cancelled, remaining is 5. Now they have given the lines are perpendicular to each other. The lines are perpendicular to each other means the product of the two slopes will be equal to minus 1. Therefore, given lines are perpendicular to each other. Perpendicular to each other. Right? So therefore, you can have, which will be is equal to m1 dot m2 is equal to minus 1. What is m1? m1 is nothing but minus k plus 1 divided by 2k plus 3 into, this is 2 by 5 is equal to minus 1. Now you can multiply this, which implies 2 into, which is 2k plus 3, right? Yes. 2 into k plus 1, which is minus, you can multiply directly, minus 2k plus into minus is minus 2 divided by 5 into 2k is 10k, 5 into 3 is 15 is equal to minus 1. You can cross multiply this, minus 2k minus 2 is equal to, here if you multiply with the minus sign, minus 10k minus 15. You can bring all the terms to this side. Minus 2k plus 10k is 8k You can bring minus 2 to that side, which will be minus 15 plus 2 is nothing but 13, minus 13. So minus 13. Therefore, you can write the value of k will be is equal to minus 13 divided by 8. This is your answer. Understood? So that is a k value. I hope you got this one, how to solve. If the lines are parallel, if they have given, you are going to equate the slope. That is m1 equal to m2. Then you are going to get the value of k there also. Understood? I hope you got this problem. We'll move on to the next one, dears. Now what they have asked next problem, show that the lines are parallel. Show that the lines are parallel means you are going to find out the slopes. If this slope of two lines are equal, then the lines are said to be a parallel. Let me find out this slope. What is this slope? I am going to consider, let slope will be is equal to m1 of the line 1, which implies minus a by b, which will be is equal to, here a value will be taking, a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 3, c is equal to 7. So which implies minus a by b is minus 2 divided by minus 3, which implies 2 will get cancelled, 2 by 3, which is a slope m1. Now line 2 I am taking, line 2 it is not in the form of ax plus by is equal to 0. I am going to reduce to the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. I am bringing 12y to that side. It will become 8x minus 12y minus 5 equal to 0. Now this is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a value taking 8, b value is minus 12 and c value is minus 5. I am taking this, let m2 is equal to, let slope is equal to m2, which implies minus a by b, where a taking the value as 8, which is here minus 8, b taking the value as minus 12, minus will get cancelled. You can cancel this one, 4 2s are 8 and 4 3s are, which implies m2 is equal to 2 by 3. Now you can observe, dear students, m1 is equal to m2. See, m1 is 2 by 3 here. Therefore, m1 is equal to m2. Therefore, the lines are parallel. The lines are said to be parallel. Okay? I hope you got this one. We'll move on to the next question, dears. What they asked? Show that the lines are perpendicular. Perpendicular means product of two slopes must be equal to minus 1. Let me find out the slopes of the given lines here. I am taking this line, that is 4x minus 7y minus 2 equal to 0. I am shifting 2 to this side. So here a value taking 4, b value is minus 7, c value is minus 2. Let slope of this line, I am going to take it as m1, which implies minus a by b, which implies minus 4 divided by minus 7, which will be 4 by 7. Now here m1 we got 4 by 7. Let me keep as it is. Now let me check with the second line. What they have given? 7x plus 4y. I am shifting 5 to this side. It will become minus 5 equal to 0. Now here a value is 7, b value is 4, c value is minus 5. Now here let slope I am taking as m2, which implies minus a by b, which implies minus 7 divided by 4. So therefore, m2 is equal to minus 7 by 4. Now, what I need to do? I have to check whether m1, m2 is equal to minus 1. So m1, m2, multiply this, which implies, so m1 is 4 by 7 and m2 is minus 7 by 4. Now here 7, 7, 4, 4 you are getting cancelled. Minus 1 into plus 1 is minus 1. Therefore, m1 dot m2 is equal to minus 1 means the lines are said to be perpendicular. Understood? This is how you are going to solve the problem, dears. And this type of problem will be asked for 2 marker or 3 marker. Understood? We'll move on to the next question. If the line x minus y plus 2 equal to 0 cuts the x and y axis at P and Q respectively, find the area of the triangle OPQ. So here they have given area of a triangle here. See, This is what the line will be cutting the x and y axis at P and Q. See, respectively, this is at P point. You can write at a distance of what A units means it is P of A comma 0, and here a distance of B units means you can write it as Q will be is equal to 0 comma B. So this line cuts the x and y axis respectively. Find the area of the triangle OPQ. So therefore, you can consider this one as by taking equation of a line which cuts the x and y axis at the point P and Q is given by the formula x by A plus y by B is equal to 1, where A is called the x-intercept and B is called the y-intercept. But you know already, for the equation of a line AX plus BY plus C equal to 0, x-intercept is minus C by A, y-intercept is minus C by B, isn't it? So therefore here, this will be, therefore, A is called x-intercept and B is called y-intercept. Now, here area of a triangle, what triangle they have given? OPQ. This is a O you can consider. OPQ is given by half AB. Correct? Half A into B, isn't it? Because this is at a distance A, base into height. Base is A, height is B. Now, you can have it as from the line. What is the line they have given? From the line is this one. X minus y plus 2 equal to 0. X minus y plus 2 equal to 0. Therefore, x-intercept of the line, x-intercept, that is A, you can take it as A is x-intercept, which is given by the formula minus C by A, which is here, you can have A is nothing but the value taking 1, B is minus 1 and C is 2. Correct? So therefore here minus C by A means you can have minus 2 divided by A is nothing but 1, which is minus 2. Similarly, B is nothing but the y-intercept, which implies minus C by B, which is minus 2 divided by B taking the value minus 1. So which implies here 2. Now what they have asked you to find out? Find the area of a triangle. Area of a triangle is given by the formula what it is? Half into AB. We know that A is minus 2 and B is nothing but 2. Let me multiply. Therefore, according to this formula, area of a triangle, OPQ is equal to half AB, where half into A value takes minus 2 and B value takes plus 2. So your 2 will get cancelled. Answer will be minus 2 into 1, which is minus 2. So area cannot be equal to minus 2, which you are going to consider as plus 2 only. Okay. So therefore, plus 2 square units. Okay. So you are taking here modulus. If you are taking modulus, negative of the modulus symbol will become positive. Area cannot be negative there. Area must be positive always. So 2 square units is your answer. I hope you got this one. We'll move on to the next problem, dears. What they've asked? Find the equation of the line which has x-intercepts 3 by 2 units and is the parallel to the line 3x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. What is a y-intercept means what? It is in the form of slope-intercept form. Only y-intercept is having a form of slope-intercept. Y is equal to mx plus c. Now, I am going to find out the line. Parallel means slopes are equal, right? So, therefore, given y-intercept is c is equal to 3 by 2. Now for the line, given line is 3x minus y plus 1 equal to 0, where a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 1, c is equal to 1. So slope you can take it as m, which implies, because m1 equal to m2 only, slope will be is equal to minus a by b, which implies minus 3 divided by minus 1, which is equal to 3 by 1, which implies 3. Slope you got 3. If it is perpendicular, negative reciprocal. Here they have given parallel, means slope will be the same. That is 3 itself. So therefore, equation of a line with the y-intercept is given by, we know that slope intercept form is given by y is equal to mx plus c. So therefore, y will be is equal to m, we found out 3 into x, plus c they have given 3 by 2. You can cross multiply this, which will be equal to, taking the LCM as 2. Now you can cross multiply by taking 2 as the LCM. 2 3s are 6. Again this 2 will be here. This 2 will be cross multiplied here. 2y will be is equal to 6x plus 3. Otherwise, you can bring 2y to that side. It will become 6x minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0, which is in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. That's what the equation they have asked. Finding the equation. Understood? This is how you are finding. Suppose same question if they have given, if this line instead of parallel, if they have given perpendicular, then the slope will become minus 1 by 3. Negative reciprocal of that. Understood? That you are going to substitute here. That's it. 3 into this is. Okay? This is 3 into. Understood? Any doubt do you have? I hope you got this one, how to solve. We'll move on to the next one, dears. Reduce the following equations to slope-intercept form. How to reduce slope-intercept? Slope-intercept is given by y is equal to mx plus c. Just now we have learnt. So, keeping y term to this side, shifting all other terms to that side. Then divide throughout by coefficient of y. It is nothing but the slope-intercept form. Now, they have given here 4x plus 3y. I am taking this line. 4x plus 3y minus 9 equal to 0. Keeping 3y here only. I am shifting 9 to that side, 4x to this side. It will become minus 4x plus 9. Now, I don't want coefficient of y there as it is. I am going to divide throughout by 3. So, which will become 3 by 3 is y, which is minus 4 by 3 into x plus 9 by 3, which implies y will be is equal to minus 4 by 3 x. 9 by 3 is 3 3s are 9, which is 3. So, which is in the form of y is equal to is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c, where m takes the value. What is the m takes the value? Where m is equal to minus 4 by 3 and c implies 3. That's it, yes. I hope you got this one. How to solve the problems by using the reduction of the intercept form and then slope intercept form, and how to find out the area of a triangle by intercept form. So thank you, dears. In the next session, we'll be solving some more problems on the different concept of the straight line. Thank you. Have a nice day.